up guys, I'm Taylor here with Anywhere Clinic, and today I want to walk you through basically the phases of the psychedelic experience with ketamine specifically. So if you're new to ketamine therapy or just curious about how it feels, you're probably wondering, what should I expect during a session? And honestly, every experience is different. It's gonna vary person to person. But over the years, I've noticed that ketamine tends to unfold in 4 general phases. And some people may move through all of them, others kind of stay in the earlier stages. Either way, it's all valid, it's all part of the work, and you're also at the end of the day getting a dose of the medicine. So we don't emphasize the psychedelic experience too much. Today, let's just talk about them. So phase 1 is what we call the empathogenic experience. And this is usually where most people begin, especially with the lower doses or lozenges. It can feel calming, safe, emotionally open. You might feel more compassion, love, or just a gentle sense of euphoria. Some people describe it as if their heart's been softened a bit. I feel like the volume gets turned down on things like fear, self-judgment, and you just feel again. Now, phase 2 is the out-of-body experience. And this is where that floating or dreamlike sensation comes in. You may feel like you're watching your body from above, or like you stepped outside of your usual perspective. And this is often where you see visuals, symbols, or receive insights or imagery or emotion. You can think of it kind of like a lucid dream, but with intention guiding it. Now, phase 3 is what's often described as the near-death experience. Now, not to scare you, I'll explain. Most people don't get here unless they're using intramuscular or IV ketamine at higher doses, or they ingest the lozenges or troches. Now, this is where things really start to dissolve. You may feel like your ego or sense of me is unraveling. Time may stop. You may experience ego death, not in a scary way, but in a more symbolic or spiritual sense. Kind of like the death of an identity that you've outgrown. Now, finally, phase 4 is what they call the ego-dissolving transcendental experience. And this is the deepest state. It's full ego, surrender, dissolution. You may feel connected to everyone and everything, or nothing at all. You might become pure consciousness, as they say. There's no thoughts, no labels. It's just a being in existence. And it's hard to describe with words, but those who experience it kind of feels sacred, like coming home to a part of yourself that was always there, just underneath the noise. Now, again, not everyone will experience phases 3 or 4, especially with the at-home lozenges, unless you ingest, but most people are gonna kind of hang out in phase 1 or 2, and that's okay. It's often where most of the kind of gentle and sustainable healing happens. So, just a reminder, you don't have to have this intense, mind-blowing, psychedelic journey for ketamine to work and do its job. Again, you're still getting a dose of that medicine, and to be honest with you, a lot of the revelations and insights I've noticed with ketamine tend to show up days following a session versus the actual experience itself. So if you are preparing for a session, focus less on chasing the experience and more on just being open to what the mind and body surfaces and wants to show you. Just be sure to set an intention, let go of expectations, and just trust that whatever comes up is exactly what's meant for you. You may have heard the popular saying, psychedelics tend to give us what we need versus what we want. But otherwise, guys, we are honored to be along this journey with you. Just remember to breathe, trust, let go, be open, take those breaths. The breaths, you are safe, and we'll see you on the other side.